or different spots, they go around to different spots. Okay, for like a year, it's going to be in Canada. The next year it'll be in the United States. The next year, and all they do is move this big unidentified radio frequency anomaly. They just move it. It's like the pea under the cup. Why did they do that? Because they were using it back in World War II and probably back to World War One or somewhere around there. At least, yeah, World War One and World War II. They used it as a weapon to infiltrate the enemy. Why? Because they were using it to basically spy, and that's why you have all the talk of Russian spies. You're going to have talk of a bunch of spies. They say the CIA is a civilian agency. Go look at its Wikipedia page. It's funny. Like, okay, yeah, they're and then they're going to say, well, you can't trust the internet for anything. Okay, but you literally, it says that the CIA is a civilian run intelligence agency that reports directly to the president. Civilian run. They're in our heads and they're using us like direct connect and like transmission sources. Like, yeah, start doing the math. It'll start checking out. I know it's a little hard to fathom, but that is what it is. It's a traveling energy anomaly, and it was not reported because they didn't. It was top secret information at that time, and it still is. I mean, it probably still is, but it's how can you knock somebody for like spilling government secrets that is observable if you know electricity? I know electricity. I'm a student of electrical theory. I'm a certified electrician in California. That's what I did. I was an electrician in the United States Marine Corps, and then I went out and I went back to electrician school to get my electrician certification. I understand electricity. After all these books and everything else I've read, I understand symbiosity. I understand the world and the way it works. And then it started clicking. And then just today, gravity and electricity combined, and now you have the empowerment of the all-seeing eye. They use this energy through the symbiotic nature. They introduce this electrical energy, which is radio frequency or wireless energy of any sort, is electricity. It's unharnessed electricity. You know how dangerous that is? And now do the other part of it. All this wireless frequency, all that other stuff is being a military grade now. It's on all the military ships as a defense, as all this other stuff. We are surrounded by military grade energy. Straight the fuck up. I'm sorry. They are using military. They have crossed over now using military grade energy, military grade weaponry. It's in our homes. It's in your hand. I'm recording with it right now. They can literally like just send a pulse through this phone. It hurts. Trust me. There's a lot of people that know about it. It's uncomfortable. It hurts. They can end your life like that. They can it's like putting a switch out on somebody. They can do it just that quick. I hate to reference some of the other people. Like look out there nowadays. You're gonna start seeing it. You're going to start seeing it. That's why society's going crazy. That's why people are talking to themselves. That's why, mental health is declining, because they are just taking off on people left and right, especially children, especially the elderly, and things like that. They're voyeurs. They use it for sexual. Imagine being able to see through somebody's eyes. I mean, that's all I have to say. Some of these people are some of the most perverted, disgusting individuals I've ever seen or heard of in my life. They inundate people with retinal blast imaging. They use projected imaging. It's basically a reverse engineer of everything you've ever known. It'd be like sitting somebody down, strapping them into a chair, and just playing freaking like animals being slaughtered all day long on a screen in front of them. You're gonna have a mental snap, a freak out. You're just gonna like get tired of it. It's gonna do some pretty crazy things to your head. Now imagine if they can introduce all that without you even knowing it. They just like keep like boom, 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 just flashing in the back of your mind. It's just like bam, 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 like the popcorn and the soda, every fifth frame at the movies, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, I want a popcorn and soda. It's just like now it's clicking in your head. That's what they're doing. Like I said, that's how they're prepping everybody for the end of the world. They're doing it to kids. They're doing it to everybody. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. Not at all. Not at all. All we have to do is understand this energy, understand how they're using it, and understand how it ties into the medical community, how we're getting knocked off balance, and now we're having all these medical issues. We're not symbiotic anymore. Everything should be holistic. Everything should be, for the most part, I mean, I'm not saying go and abandon, all this other stuff. Don't keep yourself medically in tune until we get this figured out. Like I said, holistic is the way to go. But if you're healthy, if you can, eat your proteins, eat your healthy fats, eat your, drink plenty of water, things like that. Be careful of alkalines, things like that. They may be good. They may, I haven't, jury's out on that. Like I said, too much, too little, everything in moderation. Like I said, what else has high amounts of alkaline? Coffee, tea, soda pop, drugs, street drugs, cigarettes, things like that. High in alkaline. Now they're just slamming the water. Every water you can buy has high added alkaline, higher pH, all that stuff. They're trying to addict us to water. Why? Like I said, they're literally making water addictive. All they're doing is adding addictive property to water. Alkalines are addictive properties. They didn't tell us that either, did they? But you do the simple math. Where are the highest concentrations of alkaline? Cigarettes, like I said, tea, non-herbal, herbal teas. Anyway, the caffeine, all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe herbal teas. I shouldn't say that. So you got the real high alkalines. You got, like I said, soda pop. You got the teas. You got cigarettes. You got street drugs. Anything addictive is very high in alkaline. So why are they putting it into the water? Because they're making us accept more and more of this energy. They're turning us into semiconductors, conductors. So we just like grab this energy. So we adapt to the 5G and all this other energy that they're just like smashing us with. And why are they smashing us with it? Because they're in our heads and they're whittling down our senses. Why are we becoming so just kind of complacent? All right, I got to, everything. I don't have the motivation. I don't have the drive anymore. I'm just kind of tired. It's all the energy you're sucking up, and it's all they're in your head, and they're browbeating people. And then they're holding it over our heads. If anybody finds out, that's it. We're pulling the plug. Don't let them do it. Like I said, awareness is all you need. Take this video like wildfire. Like I said, take this information, do your own not investigating, do your own studying. I don't want to turn it into, it's not an investigation. We're not criminals here, folks. Don't let them turn you, don't let them make you feel like a criminal. They're going to tell you they know everything as from day one. We're not bad people. None of us are. We're not bad people at our core. If you're willing to account for the things you've done in this life, that's all that matters. We're not bad people. I would stand next to you and I would die right next to you if I had to. I would die in your freaking place if I had to. Just to show these people that I'm not afraid, or that people aren't. That's all that matters. Like I said, they can go ahead and yank my plug all day long, but if not, I'm going to be here banging it out just like everybody else. And like I said, don't let them make you feel like any less than you are and you know yourself to be. Like I said, I don't do it. You shouldn't either. Like I said, I account for mine and everything that I've done, and that's all you need to do in this life. I can tell you, because like I said, I'm divinely chosen like no other. They're going to admit it one day. If they keep going the way they're going, they're going to make a martyr out of me, my family, and everybody else, just like us. Stick to the course. Stick to everything you know to be true and correct. Put your voice out there. Like I said, we're good people. Just don't let it happen. That's all it is. Stick to what you know. If it sustained you this long, don't switch it up now. Don't be afraid, and especially do not let them dictate your beliefs. They're making claims that they can't, because the truth is here. That's right here. Right here. I'm speaking it. That's all it is. It's not me. It's not anything about me. It's not anything. It's just the words that are coming out of my mouth. Like I said, I'm a messenger. That's all it is. I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I got stacks and stacks and stacks of books. Like I said, I got video after video. You're gonna see the process of how they try to misinform, confuse, all this stuff. Mental illness, they try. You'll see me in some of my videos where I'm tired. I'm just fatigued. I'm tapped. They go after me 24/7, even in my sleep, and they're doing it to our children. I've seen people with medical conditions. They got hair falling out. Literally, they've had crystals in their eyes. They've had, I've had it myself. I've had medical issues that inexplainable. Just like, it's a miracle that some of us are even here. So, and I mean that sincerely. You know who you are. If they're taking off on you, don't give up. Don't harm yourself if you can. Like I said, I know it's taxing. I know it gets rough. There's help out there. There's people that care. I'm one of them. Like I said, feel free to contact me in any way, shape, or form if you're going through it. Or like I said, I don't know why I'm doing that. But anyway, they're trying to probably. That's what they do. Anyway, that might be me. That might be, I don't know. But like I said, if you're going through it, don't hesitate to reach out to somebody. People care. Like I said, I'm one of them. I'm gonna speak my truth. I'm gonna speak my piece so long as I'm here. Like I said, you can see the energy buzzing around right now because, like I said, it's here. It's here right now. They're threatening me as I speak, and like I said, and if they're not, like I said, I can't hear them right now because they're listening to what I'm saying because they're trying to get a jump on the next, what they're going to do next, and that's what they do. They try to stay a step ahead. I try to stay a step ahead, and it's back and forth. That's what we do. People like me, people that know, people that are aware, and like I said, take this video, spread it like wildfire. Like I said, let the enlightenment rain down like nothing ever. Just contact people that you know that are in cellular companies. If they're techs on the side of the stuff like that, if they're electricians, talk to your church representatives. Cross everything, like I said, cross all the common factors that you can. Talk to the people at your church that are phone techs. Let them know what's going on. Like I said, bring awareness to all these people because I can assure you some of these phone techs don't even know what's going on, or they work under confidentiality contracts, things like that. Why do you think they do that? All this stuff is protected by FCC, all government regulations. We can't get close to it, but we're not stupid. Like I said, they hide it behind the veil, behind the protections of the government, all this stuff, a private industry. Now you're going to go and see, oh, the government's going to back up and say we have nothing to do with it. That's private. Okay, but who's controlling the regulations? Governments. That's all I got to say. And then they're going to try to wash their hands of it with the civilian factor. Oh, they're not publicly traded. Why? They don't want our nose in their freaking business. Why? Keep asking the right questions. Like I said, why do you need all this fancy stuff on your phone? You really need retinal scanning to hide your pictures in your phone? Like I'm not saying I'm joking. You don't want people to have your contact numbers. You need your fingerprint on there for that. You need to scan your eyeballs. You need to facial recognition. You know what I mean? No, that's not what that's for. They're getting everybody zeroed in. They're putting everybody on. I mean, like I said, we're tied in every way, shape, and form, right down to our health and wellness. It's not ours anymore. Our minds are not ours anymore completely. Kids are struggling. People are suffering. It's human suffering at the highest level, and they do not want to even identify it or speak on it. It's going to happen. Like I said, if we don't identify it ourselves and we don't start asking those questions, it's going to go beyond human suffering. It's going to be death, destruction, and annihilation. Don't let it happen. Awareness is the only way. Thank you. Have a good night.